We approached them with nothing but respect. 070 was so sweet and willing. The big-headed bitch on the right had the craziest attitude, and she was grasping onto Shake like someone was trying to snatch her. Girl, relax. And bitch, you're not even fitted. Like, you know your new show just came out, you're trending, your dad was just in court. Don't walk around Soho looking this crazy. Trench coat button to the top, and these ballerina ass slippers. What's going on?
You'll never guess what I saw on New Year's Day.
Nosferatu.
Wow, guys. That was really an experience. I can't even believe that some of you bitches didn't laugh in that movie. All of the acting except Aaron Taylor-Johnson.
What'd I do?
It was grand. I loved it. It was camp. I guess I'll review the whole movie from top to bottom. Even though, yeah, I did arrive in that cinema 10 minutes late. I'm so sorry, Abby Boy. We went to watch it together. That was my friend Abby Boy. We went to watch it together. I'm sorry, Abby Boy. It begins. So we have our main character. I don't even know the names. Okay, we have the main characters. We have Ellen, Hutter, and we have Thomas. We have Ellen and Thomas, right? The love. They're the lovers of this movie, okay? They've just gotten married, newlyweds. Wow. Nicholas Hoult. There was something enticing about him in this movie, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know if this is supernatural movies where he really fits the vibe. I will say, Aaron Taylor-Johnson.
What did I do?
This isn't an Aaron Taylor-Johnson hate video, okay? He seemed out of place. Emma Corrin, aka Anna. So, this is how Count Orlok gets introduced into this movie. Actually, I don't know. All I know is Thomas had to go on a long journey, which Ellen literally tweaked about. You know, she actually tweaked. She was convulsing. She was actually tweaking. So Thomas, he goes to a faraway country.
Nosferatu is set in a fictional German town, Weisborg. Exteriors of Orlok's castle were filmed in Corvin Castle.
In Transylvania.
They actually went to Transylvania. So Thomas, he does this long journey. He does the Prince Charming journey through the blistering blizzard.
Through blistering cold and scorching desert, traveling for many days and nights, risking life and limb to reach the Dragon's Keep.
Nosferatu!
He makes it to a town outside of the castle. Well, not outside of the castle. I would say a good few miles. It was on the borders. I'm talking acres of land. I'm not just talking like yarded. There's the fence, a little bit of shrubs. There's no, like, they made sure to place where they lived ages away from Orlok, bruv, because Orlok's a weirdo, innit? Thomas, he's sleeping in an inn. They don't even want him in the inn. They're like, who are you, outsider? Who are you?
Please, I'm just gonna be here, alright? You can take my horse.
Stupid. I would have slept under the horse, bruv. He went into an inn, and the woman was blessing him. After he stayed in the inn, he actually had a nightmare, but it was real. And he saw them exorcise a vampire, and he was like, Merlin's beard. He continues on foot. There's literally a bridge where there's like talismans and just things to keep Orlok in his yard. He's a demon. He's a demon, bro. He's on demon time. He gets to like, I don't know, a really scenic, I don't know the word for it, but a carriage pulls up. No jockey, no rider, no carriageman, whatever it's called, no one. The horses just pull up of their own accord with a carriage, and this fool steps into it. He was desperate for that money, bro, but apparently, I don't know, a whole dowry or whatever, he was broke. They got married, but they were broke. So he had to do this to get his money, innit? He pulls up to the castle. Wow. A brother greets him. At first, I literally thought it was his henchman because he had a huge hat on, a huge fur coat, but the fur coat was literally drip. Like, it was literally drip. Oh my gosh, it was... all looks drip, like... Then Orlok started getting freaky. Sat him down at a table, he was like, eat the food. With like long acrylics, bro. Long, gnarly fingers. Gnarly.
Your hair is kind of...
That joint was... My hair is 19 inches long and I have no perm.
You don't?
Oops.
Oh, that's not a perm.
No, it is not. Nice lady.
That's natural.
Come run one of your gnarled fingers.
I want to say Nicholas Holt's acting when he's petrified, he has the perfect petrified face. I was getting scared looking at his face. I was like, what is he seeing right now? And it was literally just Bill Skarsgård. And he chowed down on his boobs. He chowed down on his boobs. It was a bit raunchy, if you ask me. But he was literally a leech on him. He was like, and you know, you've never seen vampires actually feed like real. I don't know, you see like Edward just like chow down, but you don't hear the gulps, bro. It was dead silent, and there were just gulps, and like Count Orlok was just on them, just like like hunched back. Well, I don't think he had a choice if his back was hunched or not, because he's literally a corpse. Thomas gets stuck in the castle, innit? Orlok's like,
You feel sick? Well, you need to stay in the castle then till you're better forever.
so then he's like, oh my god, no, but I really think I should get back to my wife Ellen. And then he gives her a locket of hair, because she gave a lock of hair. Anyway, he gets freaky with the hair, bro. He's like, I know that stink. That's that good stink. I've had this before. And then he goes out searching with his vampire judge. And then Ellen's at home like, I hope you don't think strange of me. Meanwhile, Anna literally wears a crucifix to bed, babe. She's praying for you at night. You're her product. She doesn't care for you. She's just worried for you. Bouncing back and forth between the locations. Yeah. Then Count Orlok has a plan. He's like,
You know what? I'm going to get my car.
he locks himself up in a crate and ships himself to Germany. After the movie, me and my friend went to get food. Why am I hearing the dudes in the line saying, why did he go on a boat when he literally could have just rode through? It was a land journey. From where he was in Transylvania, he could have travelled by land to Germany. You know, as Count Orlok's in transit, you know what I mean, he's eating everyone on board, but he's going places. He's like, I need snacks. I got my snacks. They're the crew. Plus rats. I don't know what his thing was, rats is. He was giving Dr. Dolittle, you know. That's his cute little Disney creature. I said, I'm not going to judge. You know, rats can be cute. Some people have rats. Willem Dafoe is introduced as P.R. Albin Ebbe. Oh my god, he's nearly 70. His birthday's the day before mine. That's really interesting. He comes into the equation, and you know, the doctor that's treating what's her name, Ellen, because it's like, this woman needs to be bound, her corset needs to be tightened, her womb needs to receive enough blood to get to the brain, you know, all that old time shit that was just all wrong. He's like, I have a last resort, a crazy man. And obviously in box Willem Dafoe, because all he plays is crazy man. They go together. So Dr. Wilhelm, played by Ralph Ineson, I don't know the man, I've seen his face but I don't know him. They go and they find Willem Dafoe in his little cranny, and they knock on the door. He's like, who is that? I don't want to talk to you. And the doctor, I don't understand why Dr. Wilhelm goes into his face. He's literally like, they talk some Latin, and then Willem Dafoe, Dr. Albin, comes out of a haze. He's like, my boy, how are you? Everyone's tweaking, right? But he believes in the occult. He believes in religious judge. Do you know what I mean? This isn't just doctors. He's like a witch doctor. My hands are really dry. A lot happens. Count Orlok eats all the crew, drinks all the blood. He has a henchman that's kind of crazy. He set this whole thing up, by the way. Like, he's the one that sent Thomas to Count Orlok's castle. Oh yeah, why was Count Orlok naked? I didn't need to see that. I'll be honest. Don't tell me to grow up. I didn't need to see that. Like, why is he sleeping bare arse to cold slab of stone? No garments. I'm not talking a nice cushy funeral casket. I'm talking a tomb. Thomas finally finds his way out of the castle, but then he goes into a church and they're like, this woman translates from the woman's language, and she's like, don't leave, you're safe here. His judge can't reach in these walls. And he's like, I need to get back to Ellen. So obviously he gets back to Ellen, innit? Like, where there's a will, there's a way. If he could, he would have. Ellen's tweaking. She's seeing this man in dreams. She's convulsing. She's just a bit wild. She's a wild girl. Some other stuff happens. I'm not going to say everything because, like, go watch it, obviously. But it's just, like, it gets to a point where we find out that Ellen actually had a little thing with Count Orlok. And she called herself unclean. I'm unclean. I'm unclean. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Trench coat button to the top.
Well, actually, she only really tells her man's Thomas. That's when he comes back. So Thomas comes back when Count Orlok reaches the German town. And by the way, the crazy servant man, Her Knock by Simon McBurney. He's literally like, he's coming. They've locked him up by now. He's coming. He like rips out some guy's neck. He's coming. Drinking the blood. He's coming. And, you know, Count Orlok finally, like, he arrives. He's in some dusty attic.
You peasant, don't talk to me.
And he kicks him, innit? Kicks him. I'm like, it's kind of peak. Like, this man literally eats people for you. And you go and do something like that. It just wasn't, it was really rude. Like, I clutched my pearls when I saw that. I was like, that's actually disrespectful. Even if this man is cannibal, you know, it's all for you. You did brainwash him. So, anyway. So, you know, he stretches out over the town. He, like, has the town in a frenzy. Bear in mind, he literally brought plague to the town. Like, he brought the Black Plague through rats to the town. So rude. And he reaches Ellen. She's like, I don't want you. I don't want you. And he's like, you have 3 days. You have 3 days or I'm killing everybody dead. And I stand on business. I can barely stand up straight, but I'm stood on this business 10 gnarled toes down, bitch. After he goes, I can't remember if it's that day or the day after, that Emma dies. Or, sorry, that Anna dies. You know, she gets bitten in the tit by a rat. And she gets the plague. And she's pregnant as well, so double homicide. Ellen and Thomas come back together. She does another convulsion episode. Honestly, great acting. You know, a little bit of snot dripping down. Method acting at that point. Wow, wait. Don't touch me, I'm dirty. Don't touch me, I'm dirty. He's like, I love you, I love you. So honestly quite cute, but then it was cute until she was saying, you can't please me like Orlok. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? I don't think she is completely human, but then also you ain't got complete sanity of yourself to be chatting that chat. Number one, to even be delving into that with Count Orlok, yikes. And two, why are you comparing a human with blood and flesh to an animated corpse? I just wouldn't have had it with Thomas, but he thought he needed to prove himself. They got it on. Wild. I guess it was kinky for them. Anyway, so now it's the end game. They're like, how do we get this man out? How do we get this man out? Dr. Alpin, aka Willem Dafoe, he's like, let's look in the books, the scriptures that the crazy man left behind, right? We need to find his yard. They kill him. I don't remember how he dies. Oh, because they go to the church, they thought they'd find Orlok, because the days are passing, Anna's dead, do you know what I mean? Aaron Taylor Johnson's dead. Oh yeah, Orlok killed the kids. He said, I stand on business, no matter how gnarly. Business, bro. He said 3 kids down, more to go. That is a really strong work ethic. I don't think that's healthy. But anyway, it's not my life. I don't think it's his either, because he's dead. Everything kind of happens. Oh, they're rushing for sunrise, because basically Williams found out that Ellen needs to bed and become one flesh with Orlok. And, you know, it's sunrise, and, like, they're still in bed. There's this one scene of, like, Thomas Hutter, aka Nicholas Hoult, just running on a green screen. And it's just really funny to me. It looks like he's on a treadmill. He probably is on a treadmill. They don't make it in time. She's dead, isn't it? And then Count Orlok is even more shriveled than he already is. He's even more gnarled than he already is. He literally looks like, I don't even want to say a fetus. I don't know what he looks like. He looked like Baloo. And the thing is, I thought the vampires would just explode into fire and ash, but he just kind of imploded. Like, all of his orifices just started bleeding, and I can only assume that was Ellen, aka Lily Rose Depp, blood just coming back out. She died as well. Yeah. And then they revealed to Thomas that we knew the whole time this was going to happen. This was the only way. And he was like, how could you? He's like, a noble sacrifice, yada yada. So that's the movie. I laughed every time Lily convulsed, but only because I'm immature, I guess. She did it well, but I just couldn't. I was in the mind frame of, like, how was this to actually film? Hilarious. But also, she put her whole cheekbones into that. It was crazy. So how could I do anything but laugh? I said, wow, she's doing the damn thing. And I said, does this look like in real life? I've never seen anyone convulse. I don't want to see that. But if I have to, that's life, isn't it? She did it well, though. You know what I mean? I was just concerned for her blood vessels popping. Nicholas Hoult ate with the acting. Emma Corrin ate with the acting. She's just very believable. Bill Skarsgård, wow. wow. You know, that voice was crazy. I really thought, well, I don't know why I even thought that he had a voiceover, because what was the point of you even being in the movie then? You might as well have just used an animatronic. He did the voice. He said he did opera singing and Mongolian throat singing to prepare for the role. He said he was doing that all around the studio each day. And I said, period, sir, because that wasn't him. That was him from an alternate timeline where he was born in Mongolia. But like, wow, it was crazy. I really, really, really loved Lily Rose's dress. Like the dresses, her costume design was beautiful. Like this one dress, I'll put it here, I was like, wow, it was buttoned to the top. But I would have worn it as a top. It was beautiful. It was really Lily Rose Depp and Bill Skarsgård's costumes, because Count Orlok was dripped down. Don't get it twisted. Like, he literally skinned a bear for that skin, and it like he didn't look good, but his outfits look good. I really liked the costume design. Nicholas Hoult again, just really amazing acting. As you can see, I'm very critical, even though I cannot act, but it was solid. It was literally solid. I couldn't shield anyone except Aaron Taylor Johnson.
What are you talking about?
The story itself, I didn't think that he was dead. I never watched the previous Nosferatu. I've never watched Dracula anything, so I didn't know the lore. It was cool. I liked it. I like the vibe. I like the occult. I like dark movies. I don't like too dark. I like fictional dark. I don't like non-fictional dark, because that's where it gets scary. Thank you. I got Hello Kitty gum, guys. It tastes like, it's supposed to be apple, and you have to kind of get into it before it actually tastes like apple. Thanks for watching. Follow my TikTok if you want. I wouldn't say follow my Instagram. I don't post a lot, and honestly, I'm kind of insecure. Like, I wish I had loads of clothes to post, but I don't post enough for you to follow me on Instagram. Like, Instagram isn't where I'm active. TikTok and here is occasionally where I'm active. And TikTok, I'm always on that bitch. Like, it's cracking my veins. I can't help it. Help me. In my mind. Lily Rose's acting was really lovely. Her English accent, insane. Well, now I'm gonna go to New York and cause some commotion, but I'll see you guys when I see you. Happy New Year.